In the last episode of Moonlighting as Dungeoneers, two young women entered the bustling city of Looseport for the first time. Ruby and Satara came to the city following the advice of a goddess, looking for Ruby's brother, whom she affectionately refers to as Theo. Some quick directions later, they found themselves entering a shady warehouse converted into an impromptu fighting arena, where they found the imposing figure of Theo, also known as Fuse, losing a fight and being flung bodily out of the ring by the even larger figure of an 8-foot-tall man named Bob, who resembled a small storm giant. After some quick healing and a surprise reunion, Theo was quickly called away by the powers running the fighting ring, a man named Dagger. Dagger introduced Theo to a woman from the Society of Ancient Artifact Retrieval named Mari, and instructed him that he was to do a job for her on orders from high. Dagger was instructed that Bob was to be brought along as a potential new recruit, having bested the mighty Fuse. Mari informed him that the job paid well, and Theo, not wanting to miss either the opportunity for a payday or the chance to catch up with his sister, quickly offered the two unknowing women up as additional help. After meeting with them, Mari, with slight hesitancy, agreed to hire them as well. Speed was of the essence, and Mari asked them to meet with her first thing in the morning to set out. The merry band of misfits agreed and proceeded to spend the rest of the evening on good food and getting to know each other. During their meal, Ruby informed Theo that part of the reason she had left their childhood home was because their mother had passed away. A heartfelt exchange ended with Theo apologizing for never being there, regret plain in the simple offering. You finish up your meal at the Boiling Eel. Janine kind of starts collecting plates. She grabs the gold coin that was the whole meal from whoever wants to pay or split it.
I'll pay. I volunteer as tribute.
By this time, it's starting to get dark outside.
I think as the winner, Bob will pay.
Okay, for sure. I'm not going to refuse.
There was a green griffin inn not far from here. We'll probably get a room there for the night, I think, unless you know of a better spot to stay, more convenient.
Nope. You should stay at the Green Griffin.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could walk us back there, that would be
Yep,
great.
100%.
Okay, thank you.
You all get up, grab your things, start walking out, heading out towards the Green Griffin. And oddly for you, Ruby, and Satara a little bit, but Ruby mostly, there's still people out walking around. It's still crowded, even though it's dark. Like, Willcrest was never like this. It was dark. Everyone was home, sleeping. No one was ever out this
Had to
late.
get up and turn the crops in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But you...
Is the shop still open then? There's all these people out and about.
Dude just shrugs and says most of them.
Um,
Money to make.
Can we swing by a bookstore real quick?
The bookstores aren't on this side of town.
Okay,
Yeah, by the time you'd get to the bookstores, they would be closed.
great.
Tomorrow. Well, okay. When in a month.
Cool.
Unless you want to. When do the it's probably too early. We gotta leave early.
You hear the clack of wood on wood, and you kind of look to the side and you see a kenku. White feathers with some gray spots and dark splotches on their feathers. Very owl-like head. Looks like an older kenku. He's got a deck of what looks like wooden cards. They're kind of stacked up on the side. He looks like he's making his due as some sort of like fortune teller.
Oh, it's an oracle.
I see.
Nope. That's a scam.
Clacks it down a card, and he's like, the partial moon, he says. And he looks up at you guys as you're walking past. He says, I can tell you what's coming.
Nope, this is a scam. I try and shepherd everyone.
This
past.
moon is for you, as he looks at Satara specifically.
It's an oracle.
It's your money.
I don't have any money.
He says, "Oh, no money."
No money. I'm gonna go sit before the oracle.
What do you mean, no money?
Nothing. I feel this one is right, he says. And there's something odd in his voice as he speaks. You've dealt with Kenku here and there, particularly Theo's dealt with more Kenku. Generally, Kenku, the way they speak is very... They're predetermined almost, like they're repeating things a lot of the times. But his voice seems very much his own, unlike others, because Kenku will a lot of times will say one sentence with one accent and another sentence with a completely other voice. But this one seems to have his own voice as he kind of clocks down this card and he slides it across as you sit down, and he says, "The moon, it is a sign of an ever-shifting, ever-changing world. If there's one constant in the world, it is change. But the
I have
moon
found
is
that, though.
a beacon in the evening, a beacon in the night, something to guide and follow, though it is obscured. Something changing will happen, but what it is may not be known." He grabs another card, clacks it down, and he looks at Ruby and he says, "Oh, the High Priestess." Laying it to the side. It's a kneeling woman, a priestess kneeling before an altar. He says, "In these changing times, it will be the faith in gods that will help guide ones to success and bringing it to what is right."
Theo's eyes roll. Really big.
Very loudly.
Yeah, very loudly.
Ruby looks a little skeptical. But
Satara is just nodding, like she
Like,
fully
oh, yeah,
understands.
absolutely.
Yes.
He pulls out a fourth card. This one is a depiction of a third card. Sorry.
right? Yeah.
I can count. 1, 2, 4. Pulls out a third card, clacks it onto the table that he's got laid out. And he's beneath this kind of torch light from nearby building as his torch flickers and shows the card, which looks like a storm with lightning and rain and clouds in the sky. A storm is coming. This is probably the change foreseen from the first, but it will bring upheaval, destruction, and obscurity.
How do we deal with this storm?
We shall see. And he pulls out another card and it clacks down, making kind of this diamond shape with an area in the center for more cards. He pulls what looks like a man that's hanging upside down on a tree. And he says, the Hanged Man. It seems that to deal with this storm, a sacrifice needed to be made. Someone willing to do what is necessary to stop what is coming. A person, a group of people, who knows? And pulls out a fifth card and he clacks it into the center, and it depicts a queen in dark robes and a dark dress, wearing a crown of iron. And he places it directly in the center as the fifth card. This is particularly disturbing to you, Ruby, as 5 is the number of the evil gods.
and she be one of them.
Mm-hmm. And he says, and he kind of looks at that, pausing for a moment, his hands trembling as he looks at it, and he says, the Dark Queen. At the very center of it, seeking power and raw ambition, doing anything to get what she wants. And she is at the center of it all. She is the counter to the priestess. But we can't end at 5. He shakes his head. He says 5 is a bad number. And he draws a sixth card. And he pauses as he holds the card in his hand, and he looks very confused as he looks at this card. And he puts down right on top of the Dark Queen, the White Queen. A queen wearing a pure white dress and a crown of gold. And he's like, I'm not sure what this one means. I don't understand, he says. Usually, the White Queen is that of noble and righteous leadership, of peace and prosperity coming to a land. But with placed atop the Dark Queen, at the center of this, it makes no sense to me. Is she supposed to replace the Dark Queen? Is this something different?
I feel like you're not very good at your job.
He looks at you, looks down at his cards, and then looks back at you. I know my job well.
Don't you decide where those go?
No, the cards decide where they go.
Okay, then your job is interpreting the cards.
Yes,
So if you don't know what that means,
I've never seen this before, he says.
all right.
Bob's going to step forward and he's going to put his finger on the thunderstorm card
Uh-huh.
and point to it and look the guy in the eye, and he's going to say, "Do you know the voice of the thunder dream unnamed? Do you know my father?"
He looks at you straight in the eyes, unfazed by your height and your imposing presence. And he says, perhaps. And you look and you see a deep wisdom in his eyes, a clarity that is more than most people you've talked to.
You are the bird people of legend, are you not? My people
I am just another
Speak.
Kenku.
My people speak of you, but we do not have you where I live.
This is my land. Kenku live here.
And Bob's just going to kind of reach out and touch him on the shoulder as if to make
He's
sure
physical.
he's
Yeah,
real.
he's physical.
He's just going to...
Oracle, what is your name?
He's just going to stand up and stand back like, I don't know what to do with that.
They call me Keka.
Thank you, Keka, for your words of wisdom.
That's enough. I'll take tips.
I knew it. Let's go. Come on, guys. I start pushing everybody over.
Bob puts down 5 copper.
Thank you, wise man.
All right, fucking come on, guys.
May the voice of the storm bless you.
And you... Keku.
Keka.
Keka. Sorry. Keka of the Kenku.
Ruby's like, I'm pretty sure that was a scam, but also, so we are walking down the street,
Mhm.
right? Had I seen that person before,
No.
see us before?
No.
Okay.
It was an oracle.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Bob just stretches up real big. I am very tired.
You have a lot of big emotions, don't you, big guy? Very hungry, very tired.
It is late.
It is.
Let's get to the inn.
The walk isn't too bad. You reach the Green Griffin. You get a room. I'm assuming you get your own room, Bob, or do you share a room?
Yeah, we're gonna share a room.
Bob actually finds like a park or a wide open space and just sleeps outside.
So you just kind of leave them at the inn?
Yep.
Okay.
Very nearby.
It's 5 silver a night.
Okay,
I have no money.
I take care of it.
I hang out in the front room, whatever it's called, the
Okay.
like bar area.
Okay.
And I just hang out there and fall asleep in a booth.
Okay.
And if they bug me, I glare
They
at
don't.
them until they stop bugging me.
They don't. They know who you are. They don't bug you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I just fall asleep in a booth downstairs in the inn.
Okay. You rest for the evening. You all get a long rest, covering all your hit points for those of you that were hurt, covering all your resources for those of you expended stuff. And you dream of peaceful times and sweet things.
This is my skeptical face.
Ruby sweet dreams of sweet times.
Morning comes. Ruby, and you're the first one up. Excited.
Yes, very excited.
Do you wake me up?
I probably don't wake you up immediately. I know you like to nap.
I
And so
do.
I
really
let you
do.
snooze while I go through my stuff and take inventory of everything in my just hordes of pouches. So I go through everything, take an inventory of all the stuff that I have, quickly make a list of things that I want to see if I can grab on the way out of town, hoping that Mari will maybe front the money for supplies. And so I make a little list, and once I'm all repacked up and ready to go, I will wake up Satara.
And she'll stretch and take her time waking up.
Cat's gonna cat.
And she'll do her daily morning ritual of she will cast mage armor on herself, which just looks like a shimmer outline over her body briefly that she will then extend so that it lasts throughout the day.
I think while Satara's doing her morning ritual, Ruby will sit in the corner kind of and sit down and like, so I'm a little confused why you specifically told me to go find Theo when apparently Theo's people don't talk to your people. I'm genuinely a little confused about that.
My people
So
don't talk to
now
your people.
I am a little torn because he says that I can't, but then also I don't know what to do. So I don't want to offend you, ma'am, but I'm gonna do what Theo tells me to do. I hope that's okay. Thank you.
No response.
This is the best prayer I've heard in years. I love it.
You haven't heard that prayer.
Ma'am. Thank you.
You gather your things and you head downstairs. You come down the stairs. You see Theo sitting in a booth.
Slumped in a booth against the wall.
I could have gotten you a room too, Theo, and shake.
No, I was already down here. I was here already.
I look at the dent in the seat,
The pile of drool
pile
on the
of
table.
and I'm like, right. Okay, next time, just. Goodness gracious, brother.
Are we ready? Are we leaving? Are we going? Where's
Yeah.
Bob?
I'm braiding up my hair for
Bob,
the
oh,
day
you come in
while
opening the.
No, no, no.
watching.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's wait till they go outside.
Okay. Yeah, you guys.
I have a quick little list of things that we need to pick up since the markets were closed. So hopefully some places are open.
Well, okay, but like, we told her meet her early, right?
Right, I know. So I'm hoping something will be open. I need a few things.
All
I'm
right.
supposed to keep people healthy, you know.
What do you need?
I need some sutures and some bandages and a couple things of mossweed and
Do I know any back alley, shady veterinarians turned mob doctors that we can get some of this
You know
stuff
some
from?
drug dealers.
Oh, that old trope.
But do they? Yeah, that old joke. Do they? What do I think I know anybody that I could get these supplies from? Since the more reputable dealers of this stuff probably will be a trip the other direction a ways.
No, you don't. Not anyone. I mean, you know, one person that is the local fixer upper of you guys as needed.
And do you think is that like close enough that we could get over there relatively quickly?
Probably. He doesn't usually sell the supplies though.
Yeah, well maybe you'll make an exception.
I'm just saying. He just usually doesn't sell the supplies.
I don't know. How long would it take to get to some
Hours.
actual stores? Yeah. So here's the thing. We don't really have time to go that far out of our way.
Okay.
Maybe we can find it on the side of the road?
I guess so.
Maybe Mari brought some stuff.
Maybe Mari brought
We can
some
go
stuff.
ask her if we can travel and get some supplies before we leave.
Okay.
But we do need to meet up with her first, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Where?
The
At
gate.
the Moon Gate.
Yeah, the moon gate's the complete opposite direction of the market district. So you step outside, heading out towards the moon gate.
And across the street at a grassy area with kind of like an open park sort of a thing, you see Bob, and once again he's got his toga top off, and he's just out there in his pants with no shoes, and he's got a quarterstaff, and it's just the right height for someone of his scale. So it's about 8 foot high, and probably I'd say 4 foot diameter, and it looks like
4 inch.
4 inch, 4 foot. Yeah, we're using the
cedar
non-imperial
redwood.
system. He's swinging a tree.
Yeah.
It's about 4 inches in diameter. So, considering it looks like it's made of ironwood, it probably weighs like 50 or 60 pounds when you can factor in like the metal ends and the metal bands and everything. And he looks like he's working out, but he's surrounded by like 5 or 6 or 8 little urchin kids, and he's literally holding the end of the staff down, and they grab on it, and he tosses them into the air and then catches them. And he's just been out here playing with kids for you don't know how long.
We're leaving, Bob. Come on.
And he says goodbye to the kids, and they, clamor after him, and I don't know, one of them picks his pocket and takes a gold piece, and he just keeps going.
That kid made bank.
On the way to the gate, we
Yeah.
stop. I make a small detour to stop by my shack
Uh-huh.
and get my pack.
So yeah, you guys stop by this.
It's like actually just like tin, like
Yeah.
you know those like
Corrugated
yeah
tin.
corrugated
yeah.
tin. It's just like 4 of those stuck together somehow. There's like a couch poking out of like under one of them that it's like cut around.
Why are we? What is this?
I just gotta get something. Theo just goes inside like very quickly, like less than a minute. Comes back out with a backpack. Probably has a hole in the side. One of the straps isn't working.
Does your brother live here?
And puts
I
that
think
on.
So
Ew.
All right, let's go.
I haven't seen him in a really long time.
It takes, you said, like literally a minute.
Yeah, like pretty quick. But yeah, I have to go inside, grab something.
Start casting mending on the building and see if that'll fix it.
One of the rust spots kind of goes away.
It's less tarnished.
Yeah, I don't think it does anything at all.
Right. Okay, and Ruby pulls out her list and is like, all right, leather patches.
You make your way out towards the moon gate. As you arrive, you very easily pick out Mari, who's leaning against one of the walls near the gate. She's got a pile of what looks like packs, just kind of sitting on the ground. As you guys approach, she lifts her hand up and waves and says, "Morning!"
Good morning.
Fair morning.
Oh, it looks like you have supplies already.
Yes, I figured you could use some.
Yeah, actually, you wouldn't happen to have some like medical kits in there, would you? A few?
No, I didn't pack one of those. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking about that. Mostly it's food for the trip.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll cover any other expenses that we run into along the way. So if we stop by an inn or anything, I'll pay for rooms and food.
Sweet.
Oh, sweet. That's really cool. Yeah, if we do see a shop selling some supplies, I want to pick up a few things. But I know we need to head out, so.
We probably won't find anything until we head to Most.
What she is too polite to ask is, do we have time to go back to the shopping district?
She shakes her head. She says, every day we lose is another day we lose the trail of
Okay.
the caravan. We don't have much time.
You can make do, I'm sure.
I will. I just wanted to be
Can't
the
you
most
just
prepared.
heal with magic anyway?
Well, there's only so much magic in a day, And have you seen these two?
We did
Bob looks
meet
down
them.
at himself like, what?
Well, we did
Something
meet you
wrong
while
with
you
me?
two were throwing each other around.
That's just business.
It'll be fine.
Business,
Good business.
not survival.
No.
Isn't that when fighting normally crops up?
I mean, or when somebody pisses you off, or looks at you the wrong way, or says the wrong thing.
Mari
you
kind of
know.
like,
Or you want to get paid.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a lot of reasons to fight if you think about it.
Or there's not.
yeah, Mari says there's.
It's solved many of my problems in my life.
Of course. These are the people that I have been tasked to work with. She kind of like mutters to herself.
You know, I have a question about that.
She
once-
grabs a pack and tosses it to you and says, all right, let's get on the road. And she leaves a large pack on the ground.
Bob just picks it up.
All right, let's go. And you guys wander out of town. She leads the way, smiling and walking along. You leave, heading out the Moon Gate to what looks like an even more ramshackle part of the city. You thought Theo's shack was pretty bare. These are even more so. You're in the outer district where things have just kind of built up in the ghettos outside the city. People trying to just make a living where they can, where it's just too expensive inside the city. So they've just set up what they could outside. Takes you probably about half an hour, a little bit more than that, to actually leave the city of Looseport behind you, heading along what is called the Crusaders Road south, leaving the city behind. As you do, and the amount of people on the road start to thin and less people are around you to overhear, Mari turns and looks at you, Theo, and says, so you were going to ask something?
Yeah. You know, Dagger said that this was a job from the big boss himself.
Yes. Etren, he is one of our patrons, so to speak.
I have a doubt.
I have a few doubts.
She sighs and she says, look, artifacts aren't always acquired in the most appropriate ways.
Does he sell stuff to the society?
Yes.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
And in
actually.
return, we sometimes help him appraise or identify other things.
All right, this is starting to track. I'm still a bit lost on why you needed us for this job, but I'm sure I'll find that out.
Yes. You'll find out. I'm sure you will. She smiles.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that.
Regardless, it is an important shipment that we were to receive. There were a few pieces that were not just artifacts, but pieces of equipment that we were seeking out. So it is very important to the society that we acquire this all back. Any other questions?
Who took it?
I don't know. That's why I need your help.
Mm.
You said that Ruby and Sitar have tracking experience? That
Yes.
should be able to come in handy.
Yeah.
what do you?
Excellent. She says, I don't know what happened to the cart, so we need to be looking for any evidence of what happened. It was 2 wagons that were taken.
On a main road
Yes.
with presumably a lot of people.
Well, I mean, once we leave the vicinity of Looseport, the road becomes a little less traveled.
That should help.
Okay. Do we know where about they were last seen?
Do most.
Do most. Okay.
They didn't
So-
even make it to the first village, it seems, past that.
All right, so we'll be traveling quite a while before it's worth looking around.
Yes, it'll be about 3 or 4 days before we get to where I believe they've been missing. Due most is another few days past that.
All right.
Regardless, there's lots of walking to be done.
Might as well get started then.
I hope I find your company enjoyable, she says.
Don't bet on it.
Oh, Dio, come on.
But Ruby says such lovely things about you. About how you're so helpful and kind. Wouldn't you be a tremendous companion?
I do not know how to answer that.
You just have to get to know him.
So you never did make it understood to me. Do you prefer Fuse? Do you choose to go by Fuse? Do you go by Theo like Ruby says, or are you this Prometheus fellow?
It's confusing.
Theo just kind of very nonchalantly shrugs and says, whatever's easiest.
Theo it is.
He nods.
You journey along the Crusaders Road, passing a few people here and there, not too many. You pass a few outlying farmsteads and houses, and even a village well into the day. As you pass that, you make camp for the evening. The autumn air is starting to get chill, but it's not too bad. Summer's ended not more than a few weeks ago. So it's the traveling weather isn't bad. You set up.
Bob looks like he really enjoys the cooler weather as opposed to the heat of the city. He's much more comfortable.
You start leaving behind the sea breeze and the sea air. You are entering into some open, kind of rolling hills as you make your way along this road. It's a pretty well-maintained road. You don't actually encounter any patrols of soldiers or anything, but it's peaceful. You set up camp for the evening, get a pot going for food. Mari kind of helps out with that. She plops herself down on one log nearby and pulls out her lyre and just starts strumming some music, humming softly.
Oh, you play?
She nods and she says, "I'm a member of the College of Sune. I'm a musician."
Do you know Waxing Crescent?
Waxing Crescent. She pauses for a moment. Do you know the tune? Can you hum it for me for a moment?
And Sitar will do so.
Yes, I've heard of that. When she starts picking up the tune and strumming it on her lyre beautifully.
And Sitar will hum along to it.
And this is just like at night around the fire.
just at night around the fire. The fire crackles nicely.
Give me your bag.
What's wrong? Okay, what do you need?
Just give me your bag.
Give you my bag.
And she takes Theo's bag and she pulls out her needle and thread and she's like sews up this giant gaping hole. And I'm like, goodness gracious.
You notice there was like a spare like shirt that was like on the inside that was serving as like a hole plug.
Like, okay, so this is a needle and this is thread and you can sew holes closed.
You can also use magic.
Right. Here you go. And oh wait,
The
she's gonna
strap.
reattach the strap too. Just
Here,
like,
I'll try. And he tries, and the first like when he goes, he pulls the needle through, and he pulls, and the thread just comes right out. Says, tries like 3 more times, every time.
and I'm just like very patient, and I show you how to tie it correctly, and then I'm like, okay, try it now.
Same result. Thread
He just
goes-
pulls it all
Yeah.
too much strength.
Too much
Strength
strength.
and ignorance.
Like, okay,
This
we're
is-
gonna work on that.
This is harder than it looks, actually.
Yeah, we'll work on it. Here you go, buddy.
Bob is off they're very near the tree line, and he picks 2 very large trees and strings a hammock up between them for him to sleep in the night. And the whole time he's humming along with the tune. Sometimes he softly sings the chorus.
But regardless, the evening goes uneventfully. You get some good rest. You divide watches just to make sure you're a little ways out in the wilderness. And although the countryside is considered safe, or the kingdom likes to consider it to be safe, bandits are not unknown. Morning dawns. You awake, get back on the road, and continue.
There is something I
along.
would do in
Yes?
the morning that would be the first time that some of my companions have seen.
Mhm.
Part of her morning ritual that she'll do every couple of days. She doesn't usually do it every day because she'll usually use magic to prestidigitate herself queen. But she pulls out a very beautiful, ornate hair comb made out of mithril, embedded with opals and pearls, and she uses it to brush out her hair before she braids it in the morning, and then puts it away, and then does the rest of her morning ritual with casting mage armor and extending it so it lasts throughout the day.
Mari sees you pull that out, and her jaw just drops as she sees that, and she's like, "Is that Indaro's work?"
I don't know who Indarl is. My mother gave it to me.
She's like flabbergasted, like speechless.
What's so special about it? Other than it's
And
pretty.
and Darrell's the premier jeweler in the kingdom.
You think he made that?
It has all the hallmarks of Indarl. Is she? May I?
And Satara looks.
I just want to see it. I will be careful. I promise.
skeptical, but she'll place it
And she,
in her hand, but takes a moment to let go.
yeah, she looks at it very closely, and she's this, and she finds a little small, like almost imperceptible mark on it, and she looks at it very closely, and she's like, "This is Indaro's work. Where your mother gave this to you?"
She said it was a gift from my father. I'm looking for him, you see.
She blinks, confused, and hands it back to you very carefully.
Your mom must have been hot.
Mari just rolls her eyes and just like,
Ruby throws something at Theo.
It kind of just bounces off like it doesn't even notice.
Hey, she's considered one of the primary beauties.
Yeah, see?
I'm assuming that's what you mean.
Yeah.
you should be careful with that. She says,
That's why I didn't have it out in the city. Ruby said that people might try and take it.
yes. She
How much do you
nods.
think one of those
Bob said
is
we
going
are-
for?
We are companions.
That?
Yeah.
Oh, that's... She looks at you for a moment, looks you up and down, and she says, a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Ruby just looks at you.
What? I'm just curious. She said is it the premier jeweler in the city? I'm just curious.
Not
I
the
don't know what
city,
that
the
guy's-
kingdom.
In the kingdom. You
I don't
wouldn't
know what that
happen
guy's
to know.
work is worth.
You wouldn't happen to know how we could get an audience with him, would you?
I mean,
Maybe he knows who he sold this to.
he
Maybe
probably
he knows how to
would.
find him.
He's based out of Adraport.
That is not nearby. But kind of. I mean, it's not in the correct direction when we've been going back.
But port, so near the ocean.
Yeah, it's further south from here.
Okay, maybe after we help Mari, we can head in that direction.
Yeah. Wow. Look at this. We found Theo. We've got a lead on your dad. This is
Thanks,
easy.
Mari. That helps a lot.
Where are you from?
Wilcrest.
Where's Wilcrest?
North of of Bloodsport. It's a very small village.
You might have had the wine.
Oh,
I can't remember the name.
I don't know the names of the wineries. I'm not supposed to drink them.
So
she.
I don't actually know what it is, like as a person, but Satara definitely would have tried it while in Willcrest.
It's pretty tasty.
So I would know the name.
I haven't heard of it.
I thought it was popular. I could definitely be wrong. Don't really drink a lot of wine.
Have you ever left your hometown?
Ruby's gonna look at her like, is she asking because she is concerned?
She definitely looks concerned.
I can't lie to you.
That's too bad.
So, no, this is my first trek out of my hometown.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's
I
with people who will be our new
see.
friends, so it's great.
Yeah, don't worry. It's fine. We got...
I genuinely am helpful though.
Let's get walking.
She's having buyer's remorse.
Especially after she sees how much Bob eats for breakfast.
You journey for 3 more days, making your way along, passing people here and there. It gets a bit more scarce as the outlying villages get further and farther between, and the climate starts getting a little bit colder as you make your way up a little ways. You're following mostly along the Danur River for a lot of it, though it still rises a bit as you make your way towards Dumos.
While we travel, I do spend a lot of time trying to work out how many songs that Mari knows that I'm actually familiar with. And if she doesn't, I will teach her the ones in Sylvan that I know.
Mari is happy to learn any songs. In fact, she seems to be very taken with Sitara and be like, hey, this she knows music and she likes that. It seems Mari really just does enjoy playing music and stuff and walking along. But otherwise, it's a very peaceful trip, a very peaceful journey. On the 4th day, you note that the weather starts turning a little bit bad. In the south, you can see some clouds forming, some dark clouds signifying what looks to be a storm is going to be sweeping up this way. Looks like it's heading in your direction as well.
That does not look pleasant.
It'll mess up the tracks, probably.
Yeah.
Bob lifts his head and sniffs the air, and he's like, yes, 1, maybe 2 hours, it will rain.
That is very unfortunate. That's going to make this much harder.
Mari says we should probably find some place to get cover then if it's going to rain, if it's going to start storming here soon.
What's the matter with
Yeah.
little rain? We
So
can
you
walk
see a
through the
lightning
rain.
flash in the cloud in the distance.
We can walk through a little rain.
You don't walk through a lightning storm. You hunker down.
Bob, it's going to be a pretty intense storm.
Bob looks at the storm and all of the lightning flashes and see how high the clouds go, and looks back at Theo and looks at the storm and looks back at Theo and looks at the storm.
we have to find the shipment, right? Like, what? How are we gonna?
If we don't make it there, we can't find it.
It's what? All right, if you guys say
I strongly suggest we get these little ones inside.
so. Is that how close are we to do most?
We're still 2 more days to do most.
Oh, I look around for cover. What do we got?
You see a copse of trees not too far.
No,
so
that's
with
how you
a-
get struck by lightning.
with and near it you see a rocky outcropping that looks like it overhangs a little bit. If you squeeze tightly, you could all probably fit underneath.
I guess
It
that's
probably
our-
won't give that much shelter, but
I guess it's better than nothing.
Yeah, that's our best
better
bet.
than
It looks
nothing.
like.
All right.
as you start your way towards that, it's a little ways. It's a little trek up a hill as you're making your way over towards it. You hear the thunder start rolling in from the distance, and the storm seems to be. The wind starts picking up a little bit.
Every time we hear the thunder, Satara makes a small distress sound.
You make your way up, seeking shelter underneath this outcropping. Again, it'll be very tight. You probably won't even be able to really roll out your bedrolls too much. And the rain starts falling. Heavy droplets start hitting the ground. You try to get yourselves under cover, putting your packs up as deep as you can, trying to keep those dry, your extra clothes that you have. And the rain starts falling. First, the heavy drops turn into more rapid, larger rain, and the wind picks up. The lightning flashes overhead, and it quickly starts getting dark, even though should still be fairly bright out in the late afternoon.
Bob finds himself a little like a rocky outcropping that is right next to the covered area, and just kind of stretches out on that, strips down to his loincloth, packs all his stuff in his bag, sticks it underneath the overhang with you guys, and just kind of lays out in the rain like it's something he does every day.
Bob's gonna get struck by lightning.
Nah, he's flat on the ground. He'll be fine.
And lightning flashes directly overhead.
Satara
Immediately
whimpers.
with thunder, with loud thunder that just rolls across for a long time.
Ruby will like cuddle with Satara.
Be like, it's okay. We'll be fine." And she'll have done this every time there's a thunderstorm.
Yeah, we'll be fine. It'll be okay.
They not have thunderstorms in the Feywild.
We do.
It's hard to talk as the rain gets loud.
There's a particularly close, particularly loud thunder right after the lightning, and Bob kind of laughs and smacks his hands together and does a thunderclap and just kind of blasts the rain back up, and then it comes falling back down again.
And I jump like 2 feet in the air and
This
just
sucks.
glower at you.
Bob looks kind of sheepish. He's like, oh, right, I should have thought I am not by myself.
10 minutes pass, 15 minutes, a half hour, and it does not look like it's going to let up for a while. Even underneath, you're starting to get wet as water splashes in, hitting you guys, starting to get you wet. And it's cold rain, too.
This is miserable.
Prestidigitation.
Maria's
I'm
like,
gonna
"I
continuously
agree."
be drying us out.
Do we have any torches in our pack?
Yeah, you have some torches.
We'll stick some in the ground and light them
Yeah.
up.
You get a little bit of fire going.
Bob's going to harvest some of the larger branches that he can just break off and kind of make a lean-to to break the
It
wind on one
helps.
side.
And
But there's only so much he can do.
after about an hour, it calms a little bit. The rain is still going fairly heavy. The wind has slowed a little bit, and the lightning and thunder the pace seems to slow and get a little bit more distance as the storm front kind of passes over you. But it'll be a miserable night. It'll probably be a cold night. So you settle in, preparing yourself for what's probably going to be your least fun night. Even as you have a little bit of the shelter, a little bit of this lean-to, water still kind of runs down the side and it leaks in, getting your bedroll wet a little bit.
I just don't even bother with the bedroll.
Yeah, I don't want it to get
Sleep on the rock.
soaked. I don't want it to get soaked.
You try to find the best, driest places you can, but you're still going to get a little wet. And you lay down for some sleep and some rest.
We've been warned about bandits, so we're still keeping watch, right?
Yeah.
Bob still just puts his hammock up between two trees and sleeps in the rain. Like it doesn't even affect him.
As you fall asleep, Bob, you enter into dreams, visions like you've seen before. It's been a while, but you were expecting something as you've reached the goal that your previous vision had given you. You'd found Theo. You find yourself on a hillside, not unlike where you have set up your hammock, but it seems colder, seems harsher. The trees are much more acclimated to a cold weather. They're pine trees with thick needles, tall and straight. There's rocks all around you. And an imposing mountain towers up before you. An imposing mountain range towers up before you. And as you look around for a moment, trying to see what you're meant to see, you see walking along a trail another giant, standing good 18, 19 feet in height. But most notably, he has no eyes.
That would be notable.
That's the first thing you note. He has just empty sockets where you can see into the back. His face is covered in these scarred tattoos, scarification, ridges and points making odd shapes that you do not recognize from a tribe you've never seen before. He has long white hair with a thick white beard, and dangling within them are ornaments of bone. What look like large animals or even people bones, skulls amongst them. And they clack and clatter in the wind that picks up. He wears a gray, tattered robe covering most of his body, all the way down to his wrists. And on them, tied, are adornments of more bones, rib cages, and femurs, and more skulls all across, rattling as he walks along, leaning against a massive, pretty much tree of a staff. Gnarled, it looks like there are striations that wrap around like this was once struck by lightning. And his faintly blue skin kind of notifies you that this is a frost giant, cousin of yours. And he stops a few hundred feet from you and says in a deep, raspy, scratchy voice, "Cousin, what brings you to our mountains?"
Bob's just looking confused. This is a vision unlike any he's ever had, and he's gotten used to visions. He has them all the time, and this is very, very different.
He waits.
So he just kind of swallows and goes, where is this? I don't know you.
You do not know where you stand. You do not know whose family you have entered into. Whose family's lands you've entered into.
No, I have never been here. Who are you?
He kind of looks you, his head noticeably kind of looks you up and down.
Mostly down.
Yeah. He towers over you.
Sure.
And he slowly makes his way towards you, stepping forward.
Bob puts a foot back, kind of like to get in, like a kind of a ready stance.
And you hear him smell and sniff the air. What do you fear?
I fear nothing. I do not fear you.
Do not lie to me. I may be eyeless, but I see far. What do you fear? What do you see that scares you? As he takes another step forward, his staff kind of hitting the ground as a rock cracks underneath.
Bob's sweating now.
It is
and
not
he's like,
becoming for one of your kind to fear.
I do not fear. I'm not afraid.
Lies! As a crack of
Very slight
lightning
tremble.
and thunder streaks across the sky.
Bob jumps a little bit.
You are pitiful.
I'm not afraid.
You should be. And you are.
Who are you? What do you want?
I am the Oracle. I am the one who sees for the Queen.
What queen? What oracle? What are you talking about?
The one who beckons you. The one who seeks you. The one who seeks to cross these mountains, as he nods over to the mountains.
I don't know where we are. I don't know who you are. What is this? What do you mean? I'm not afraid of you. You may kill me, but I will not be afraid.
Your father sent you, didn't he?
What do you know of my father?
His voice of thunder. I know he speaks. I know he calls. I know he hates us.
He summons me. I quest to find him.
Maybe he has sent you here. But
don't-
you do not belong here. You are not welcome.
I don't want to be here. I don't know you. I don't know my father, and I don't know this queen of whom you speak.
Your father is not welcome here either. Leave.
You brought me here.
You are an intruder. As he slams his staff against the side as the mountain shakes.
Bob tries to not fall down.
And he says, "Leave!" As rain begins to pour down and thunder and lightning flash outside. The rest of you, you kind of wake up as a flash of lightning and thunder kind of jolts you a bit. And you look over, kind of taken aback by the sudden kind of waking. And you see a shape standing in the storm right outside. And you see Bob standing there.
Is the shape Bob or is
It is Bob. The
Okay.
shape is Bob standing there as his arms kind of outstretched and reaching up towards the sky. Lightning flashing overhead.
He's getting electrocuted.
And for a brief moment, you see another shape standing, looming over him on the other side, outlined in the lightning. Another giant, even bigger than Bob.
I will jump to my feet and run out there. Yeah, especially if you say there's like,
Yeah.
I see like another shape out there.
Ruby's gonna yell out to Bob. Bob, what are you doing? Bob,
And as
Get
you
back
step
here.
out, you're almost instantly drenched in the rain.
That's fine.
as this lightning flashes through the sky and the rain hits you, you suddenly find yourself standing in the darkness on the hillside. An after image of this giant, this frost giant before you. As it fades rapidly, you're standing where you weren't before. You had been in your hammock.
Yep. Bob just
And
kind
you
of,
hear Ruby behind you. And Theo rushes out.
Bob kind of just falls to his knees like, the hell was that? And stares off into the distance.
Ruby's like, oh man, and runs out into the rain as well. And,
Mari's like, what's going on? Is everything okay?
I don't
and
know.
I'm looking for the giant after.
There's nothing. You don't see anything out there.
And I like scream out because it's still really, the rain is still really loud. I like screamed to Theo. I was like, do you see anything, Theo? Do you see anything? I swear I saw something.
I don't see anything anymore.
Bob's just kneeling in the mud and just kind of rocking back and forth. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you.
You all right there?
Ruby puts a hand on your shoulder.
And starts.
It's like she has to like reach up even though you're kneeling. Are you? It's all right, Bob. Whatever it was is gone now, I think.
Oh,
Are you okay?
I'm sorry. I had a vision unlike any other I have had. It was. I can't.
Why don't you come out of the rain? Come on. I can't help you up because you're much bigger than me. So I need you to stand up.
So he kind of gets to his feet and, like kind of like when you let a toddler lead you into the kitchen for something. He's got his hand out and he's letting her lead him along.
And I'll sit you down. I was like,
As-
Satara,
as
can you?
Yeah, as you enter the outcropping, I'll dry you off.
Thanks.
You
All right.
Get a lot of those visions.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
I was kind of afraid.
What did you see?
I saw a giant. Not like me. A real giant. He had no eyes. He bones. All bones. And he told me that the queen calls to me and she wants to come over the mountains and
It must be the Dark Queen that the Oracle told us
and
about.
He broke a rock with his staff and he said I was afraid.
Are you in there? I'm just gonna kind of like knock on your head like a little bit.
Just
Are
kind
you
of
okay?
Kind of looks at you.
Hey,
Look, if he's lost his mind, I don't want him out here with us. What's going on?
A vision. I had a vision. A vision led me to you. I have visions from my father. He sends me to find him. He sends me to grow, to challenge, to be worthy. He sent me to you. I found you. Your glowing eyes, your red neck. These visions are real. These visions, I have never. Oh God.
can you tell me what he looked like?
No eyes, bones everywhere, real
Cut
big.
Long hair. My people don't cut their hair. They grow the beard and then their hair long, full of bones.
Where's your
Full
hair?
of bones.
I have no hair. I am
Like
also.
you can't grow hair?
I have no hair. I am bald. I have eyebrows. I have no beard, but I can grow hair, but I don't on my head. It just doesn't grow. It is yet another sign.
I thought that was a style choice. I apologize.
Yet another sign of how I am different from the real giants, the true giants, my people.
It seems like a sensitive subject.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sorry
yeah.
about that.
Mari's
And
like,
Ruby just like looks at you and she looks like very, very like kind and thoughtful in her eyes. And she's gonna hold one of your giant hands in between her two tiny little hands.
And his breathing is just. And it starts to slow and get deeper and.
It's gonna be okay.
that sounds like one of the takers.
Something is coming.
Mari says.
It sure does.
Like
They're-
one of the Ritroi.
they're
One of their
down
priests.
The
They have
mountains.
giants for priests.
Yes, I mean they're led by frost giants.
Yes.
Where do these guys live?
In the Wild Cape.
In the Wild Cape. It's technically we're walking towards it.
That's disturbing, Mari says.
It's much further south than Despont, but we are technically walking right towards the mountain pass, which leads to their location. Where did you say you saw? Did you see the mountains behind him? What did it look like where you were?
And I describe what I saw.
Yeah.
If there was anything, specific, like the three sisters or something like that.
No,
any
the mountain.
identifiable-
You wouldn't recognize anything. It's
Oh,
a
okay,
location
right.
you've never been to
Yeah.
yourself.
Makes sense
Was
then.
the ground frosty where you were standing or not?
It was colder. It was definitely much more.
It was very cold.
Okay, so you
We
could-
were high in the mountains.
okay.
Well, you were on the foothills of the mountains, but the mountains struck upwards almost like a wall. High peaks, high sharp peaks,
I will relay
and
that.
ridges.
Okay, so technically could have been on either side of the mountains, but maybe on our side. Okay.
You doubted the oracle, but now you believe Bob's sleepwalking?
Did you not see the thing?
What thing? Mari says. I didn't see anything.
There was a thing.
There was a thing. There was a giant. It was standing there.
There's often flashes of things around.
No, I know what I saw,
Well,
and then it wasn't there anymore.
Let's try to stay together tonight, then, Bob. You should probably sleep closer in case something happens.
Bob just stretches out on the dirt in front of in the mud. It just lays down.
Satara will actually start very softly singing a lullaby in Sylvan over Bob.
Really quietly after like everything's kind of settled down. Kind of go over to Mari and be like,
Kind of pulled her cloak around her. She's
"What got taken in that shipment of yours?"
a couple things, but one of them was one of them was a figurine for Etren. A raven figurine. There were some other things, she says, but mostly Kenku stuff. To be honest, we're here mostly for Etren.
All right.
She doesn't seem entirely honest. She's not telling you everything.
There's just been a lot of weird happenings. And I'm not usually one to be too concerned, but I'm getting a little concerned.
Could just be coincidence, she says, raising her eyebrow. Unconvinced herself.
I don't believe much in coincidence.
We should keep our eyes out in case anything else comes out.
If your shipment is over the mountains,
Let's hope not.
let's hope not.
The trend probably won't be happy about that. Get some rest. We've got a long day ahead of us. You lay down and fall back asleep, Mari, or Satara's lullaby, singing peacefully through the air. Another flash of lightning strikes across the sky.
It interrupts my song a little bit, and then I continue.
Thunder rolls. And in that thunder, Bob, you hear the voice of your father. He says,
Papa?
peace.
I presume only Bob.
Yeah, only Bob hears it. And you hear just a single word, just saying, peace.
And Bob hears that, And it's not the first time he's heard his father's voice in a vision, but this is the first time he's heard it kind of on a borderline of sleep, not quite asleep, not quite awake. So he's not sure, was that out in the world or in the sleep? But he can just feel the tension kind of leave his body and soak into the earth, and he just kind of drifts off into sleep.